Hello class and welcome to Module 1. This will be how I go over all of your lessons every week. So make sure that you check the announcements and you watch these videos and then you can read what's below it. So I'm going to go over what we're going to be doing this week, what your expectations are. I'll give you a little more information in this one since this is our first one. So this video should really help you for the entire class. So the first thing I want to do is point out that you will want to click on the modules and then click on Module 1 and then go through all of the resources. You'll need to make sure that you look at everything provided. That's how you're going to be successful in this class. So you'll start with resources and then getting started with research, and then you'll have 2 assignments this week. I'm about to go over them. So 1.1. And then if you scroll down, you'll see 1.2. 1.3 is looking ahead, and that will tie it into what we're going to be doing next week. So let me come up to 1.1, and I'm going to talk about this discussion, but it will also be pertinent, and I'm going to give information about every discussion that we do. So your main post is going to be due by Thursday, and then your responses to your peers by Sunday. I would highly encourage you to not wait until the last minute, because if something comes up, you risk it being late, and then late discussions are not accepted under any circumstance. And then you get it off your plate. So I would just highly encourage you to go ahead and get in there and knock it out. So for your main post, for your discussions, make sure that you're looking at what the expectations are. So you have number 1 and you have number 2, but under number 2 there's 4 different bullets. So you can't have just one paragraph. You want to have number 1. It says introduce yourself to the class. 1 sentence will not cut it. Even 2 sentences will not cut it. So make sure that you're putting effort into your post and really fully adequately introducing yourself. Tell us about yourself. Tell us about anything that you want to share about yourself, where you're from, what you like, what you do, your family, your pets. You can post pictures if you want. You can see in the instructor announcement, I have several pictures of myself, my family, my dogs, because I think my dogs are fantastic. I will talk about them a lot. There's a chance even sometimes they're in my lessons if I'm filming them at home, but I like my dogs. So number 1, introduce yourself. Give a full, adequate paragraph. Number 2, how have you used research before? And then make sure that you look at the bullets, 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to address all of those, and that will be consistent for every single discussion that we do. And so then when you come down to your responses to your peers, there are specific questions that you must address. There's number 1, then there's number 2 with 3 different bullets. And so your responses to your peers have to reflect that. If you just put, great post, I agree, that was cool, you can't get any credit for that. So you're really going to have to read the post and put effort into your post. I highly encourage you to not be a bare minimum student. And then, answer number 1, what steps can you use in your own research process that your peers used for their research? Number 2, and then A, B, C. So, the 3 bullets underneath it. So just make sure that you're reading the directions and fully and adequately addressing the different prompts for your discussion. So that is assignment 1. And when you get to assignment 2, the research question, make sure that you're looking at the guidelines and rubric. Make sure you're looking at that for every assignment that we do, because it lays out specifically what you guys are to do. So I'm going to open that up so I have it in front of me here while I'm talking to you guys. So I'm going to move my phone, my camera over here. So if you look at the directions, you're going to say, number 1, pick a category, A, B, C. Number 2, select an article, A, B, C. Number 3, identify an arguable topic. So there's a lot of topics that are going to come up here, and I would highly encourage you to think about things that interest you. Think about the categories and topics that you care about, that you like, and try to be a little bit more original than and go a little bit deeper would be my challenge to you. The more that you relate to, like, connect with, care about your topic, A, the easier this class will be, and then B, the more you will enjoy it. So but all of the things that you have to address are there. So there's 5 different parts, but underneath each 5, there's ABC, AB, ABCD. So make sure that you have all of those things. There's a template that you can follow. If you see supporting materials, There's the document, there's an example, and then there's a template. So make sure that, and you're graded on all of those. So if you're missing the category, you won't get credit for that. So make sure that it is 12 point Times New Roman. So following directions is going to get you very far in this class. Now, they're not my directions. They are set forth by the institution. So that means that you have to double space your work, use 12 point Times New Roman, 1-inch margins. And so that is proper format, no matter if you're using APA or MLA. And then for paragraphs, you have to make sure that you indent. And so that is a basic that we learn in elementary school, just like capitalizing I. So you have to make sure that you are indenting every paragraph. So just a reminder, all work must be double spaced, and then 12 point Times New Roman. You will lose points for that on the aspect of the rubric of communication. So if you don't do those things, that's an automatic 10 points off. So just make sure that you guys are following directions. So that is what we are doing this week. And so after this video, read what's below here, and I will do this every week. I will, your tips on, a tip on how to be successful in this class is watch these videos and review all of the resources and follow the templates. Click on the rubric and the guidelines for every assignment that we're doing. Submit your work on time, and then communicate with me. I will respond to emails very quickly, and I leave feedback, so make sure that you're reading the feedback that I leave you. Don't just submit your assignment and never check back for feedback. We build on our assignments, so we will carry, this is the one topic that we're going to be using all semester, and so that will carry over into next week. And so if you don't meet a certain criteria this week, then that could carry over into next week, and then the next week, and then you're going to be banging your head against the wall because this class will become a lot harder and more complicated than it needs to be. So if you don't meet a requirement or a criteria, I will tell you specifically what you need to do. I will encourage you maybe to resubmit it. I think we'll have a great 8 weeks, and I look forward to seeing your work. And if you have any questions, let me know.